Welcome to the blog today, guys. Erwin McKen for erwinmcken.com. Income strategies, training and support for today's entrepreneur. Really glad that you're here and got something very exciting to share with you today. And today's blog topic is four super smart ways to approach your warm market, even if you think your warm market is burnt out. Now, this one is kind of near and dear to my heart. It's going out to all of my network marketing colleagues, internet marketing colleagues, anybody that is in the direct selling space as a home business entrepreneur. You know that initially when you start out, you only have a limited warm market. And a lot of people, either based on their past relationships or maybe the different opportunities they've shown, they might feel like they just don't have the mojo anymore to talk to their warm market. And I should say this before I even get into it. I totally subscribe to the thought process that you need to have multiple ways to connect with new people. You always need to have different ways for fresh eyeballs and fresh prospects, leads we call it, to be looking at your opportunities. So that's a given. And on the resource tab on the website, you can find some great courses and trainings to show you not only the mindset and the thought process around generating leads, but also different methods for generating leads, whether offline or online, and whether you use tools or whether you use online tools. Anyway, so many people who get started, and maybe you're watching this video training and you're just getting started in the industry, or maybe you've been in business for a while and you've gone through a season of recruiting. Congratulations, I salute you. But now you're looking at, okay, I feel like I need to have a strategy in either connecting with the existing warm market or connecting or reconnecting with an old warm market. And I can speak to this because I've actually built several teams and been involved in a few different companies. And so I understand the feeling of that you think maybe the warm market is burnt out. But I'm going to give you 4 super strategies. Let's jump right in. Before we talk about the approaches, it's important to understand that the dynamic between the relationship that you have with the different people in your warm market is unique, and that will dictate the kind of approach you use. Not every approach is for everybody. So there's typically 4 different dynamics or scenarios. I'm going to outline them to you right now, and then we're going to talk about the approaches. The first one are those people that look up to you. Okay, so those are people that know you, like you, trust you. Maybe there's a history there, but they respect you. There is a credibility that you hold with them. There's people that you look across to, your peers, maybe someone that has known you from an old neighborhood, maybe you went to school with, maybe they were in your freshman class, or a sorority sister. That is somebody that is your peer that you look across the table to. Okay, that's a second dynamic. And then there's a third one, a person that you look up to. So this is somebody that you hold in high regard, that you trust, and they have credibility with you. And then the final category is an influencer, or someone who is really super, has super credibility with you, that you necessarily may not be asking them because they have told you they're not interested, but you're looking for a referral. So with the first category, people who look up to you, I call this the recommendation approach. The recommendation approach would sound something like this, where you hold the credibility. You can pick up the phone and call John and say, hey, John, Erwin here, and you know that I always keep my ear to the industry. I'm always, studied up. I'm looking at trends. I found something, and I think that you would be, this would be something that would be terrific for you. So you're putting your recommendation, you're putting your credibility on that. That's the recommendation approach. The second approach is someone that you look across the table to. That's your peer. That one I refer to as the participation or the partnership approach. So this is somebody that you have the ability to speak a language with. This is someone that you're comfortable with. This is someone that you can kind of just pick up the phone and say, hey, John, hey, man, it's Erwin. Listen, man, I found something we can make a lot of money in. We're going to tear this up. It's a different energy. It's a more relaxed, because that person's on the same level as you. You're not really recommending, and you're not really getting them to give you a referral. you've always said, if we found something, you found something, I found something, we want to be in business together, let's roll. And so that is that is the dynamic there. You notice that the lingo is different. When you are recommending someone, in the recommendation approach is very different than the participation or partnership approach. You're looking to partner with someone. Okay, many of the great opportunities that I've gotten involved is because someone that looks across the table to me has called me, and there's a relationship already there. I picked up the phone, answered, or they picked up the phone and answered, and then they joined me. We made a lot of money. So that's that approach. The third approach would be the one where you look up to an individual, so someone else has the credibility. This one I call the third party approach, or the opinion approach. The opinion approach. The opinion approach is where you want to ask that person who holds the credibility for their opinion. And that conversation could sound something like this. You probably want to open with a salutation of Mr. or Doctor or whatever it is that they have at the beginning of your name out of respect. Dr. Johnson, Mr. Jones, Dr. Susie, whoever it is. I know that you've been successful. I know that you've done XYZ accomplishment, and I'm looking at something that's very, very interesting to me. It's very exciting. Do you know what? I wanted to run it by you. Would you do me the favor of taking a look at this and giving me your honest feedback? So this is the feedback opinion approach, okay? Can kind of be considered a third party, but you're looking for that validation from the person to whom you aspire or attribute credibility to. And then the fourth approach is the one where you know going into the conversation that they're not looking and open, and this is not what they want to do because they've told you that. So you're not approaching them to ask them. What you're going to do is you're going to ask them for a referral. So this is the referral approach from an influencer, and that could sound like, hey, Philip, hey, Brenda, hey, Jesse, I know that this is not for you. You've already told me that you're focused with what you're doing, but would you do me the favor of being able to maybe refer some people that you know who would be open? I'd certainly appreciate it. That's the way that conversation would go. Okay? So there's 4 different approaches, 4 super smart approaches in terms of how you want to speak to those different areas. People that you look up to, people that you look across the table from, people that look up to you, and people that are influencers that you'd like a referral from. And that's basically the 4 approaches. Let's recap them. The recommendation approach, the partnership participation approach, the not the third party, but the opinion feedback approach, and finally the influencer approach. And in concluding this video training, there's a powerful line that if you insert it in your daily method of operation in terms of your prospecting, anybody really, warm market or cold market, you can ask, listen, hey, would you be open to a side project if it didn't interfere with what you do, but you could generate some great part-time income? Would you be open? And I like that question because it's very disarming, and the fact that you're not asking if they're interested, you're asking if they're open. So that's the video training today. I hope you got some value. Please leave a comment below and let me know some of your experiences with your favorite approaches and prospecting lines to either people you look up to, people you look across the table to, people that have that are looking up to you, and also influencers. Make it a great day of prospecting. Make it an awesome day for your business, and we will see you on the next video. And go ahead and leave a comment for me. Like this, share it out, and we'll see you not just at the top, but over the top, because you truly do deserve success. Erwin McKen for ErwinMcKen.com, income strategies, training and support for today's entrepreneur. See ya.